Welcome into the world of design. This is going to give me a design. I'm going to show you numbers that come off of this and what this design does. Now the question is, what does it do for you? If you're into something with astrology, how does it connect? Am I supposed to move? Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then again towards the back hand. You follow what I'm saying? Things our hands can do is basically what I believe only the universe can do, as they go universal as how you can move certain things. Now, if they're not in conjunction with electricity, they're talking about gravity, how gravity works. Now, I don't want to get into gravity, electromagnetism. If you can explain it to me, I can most likely, off of numbers, or for the better assimilation of what's in the mental, can tell you the actualities of what has been created and what the universe is actually doing. If we really were in space, or are we in a confined space? Area space 44 for the word space, standard and poor ace, the word ace, or what the ace can do, turning all around a central core system. Now let me show you this picture. Okay, what I'm going to show you right now in this board in front of me is that this design over here is over here. Now, is it pulsating? Where it's coming from, I don't know. You see the way the exclamation part is upside down towards the center core? This whole formation is created through numbers. I did not do it alone. I did it through numbers. I don't have the numbers on this side. I'm going to move over this. So we have the numbers on this side. So how I created this is through numbers. 32 and 16 is 48. I went over to 8, okay, and over to 4. Now I'm trying to remember how I did this. I went Fibonacci from 1 over to 2 over to 4. 4 brought me over to 8. 8 brought me over to 16. 16 brought me over to 32. There is no other numbers in this. It will create this design. All these other numbers are left out. Now the question is, okay, can I flip this over on itself, okay, and replace these numbers by these numbers? I haven't checked it out. This area over here, okay, I'm going to have to bring up this design right in front of me, if we can see it close enough, and find out where those numbers came from. I would have to say, well, in this one, in this case, it's 34, which is 7, all the way over to 7. Here's a 7, and here's a 7. Here is what I can see is the 5 and the 4 coming together. Here is the 29 coming together, so this would be birth. But this is not the side of the board. I'm running on this side of the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th, 10th area. The 10th area. So we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What was I creating through this design? Just give me a second. I will put it on pause. Okay, I put it on pause, and now I'm going to tell you how I designed this. This was created from, I have to find 1. I don't remember where 1 is in this. Let me take a look down. Let me take a look up. Okay, this is how it starts. This is how it starts. 1 over to 2, over to 4, over to 8. 8 over to 16. 16 over to 32. 32. Where is 32? I think 32. No, that's, yeah, I think that's 32 over here. So let me do it again. 1 over to 2 over to 4 over to 8. 8 over to 16. 16 over to 32. And that's how we created this one. So they're both Fibonacci's. One is on the left side of the board. One is on the right. One doesn't count these last parts of the numbers, which is the gateway. G, T, B, C, H, I. This is the cycle of the moon. This is the birth. representation of the queen. Why it's not there, all I can tell you is what shows up in my design. I'm just trying to see if I have it. So here is the design. Is it, somebody once asked me once before, can I do this in Fibonacci? Can I do this in binary? Sorry, it's not Fibonacci. This is done in binary. Okay, binary code. Now hold on. At the same time, I want to show you this design over here. Okay, and it goes from A to C, C over to D, with this connecting DC, Earth, Mars. So the first three parts of binary creates a number 7. Then we, or creates, if you want to do it backwards or forwards, it creates a number 7. A to C to D. 4 plus 3 plus 1. 1, 3, 4 says AC/DC, connecting, running through B. We go all the way around the E area. We come into the H area. We go over from H into the G area, and from G into E. G and E connect together. And the designs of these numeric values for, do I have this? How come my finger's not showing me? Wow. A to C to D create 7 AC/DC, running into H and G, and then G will run into E. So if we're running into E, or if you want to do it backwards, we can run E into G over to H over to D, Mars into Earth, Earth into Mercury, if you want to go by number numeric planets, or you want to go backwards. Okay. At the same time, let me reinstate this part of the video again. What number minute am I at right now? Because I'm not happy with what I just said. Let me say this different. It's A over to B, and then B over to C. 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. So G and E are the last two numbers. We have 1, 2 equals to 3, and 4 equals to 7. 7 creates 7. If you want to go sideways with this, we'll have a right angle A on each one. Okay. I can go from A to C if I want. I can go from A to C over to D, but I go A to B. If we're going to do it this way, let me show you it. If I'm going to talk and write, let me show you this on my piece of paper here. Okay. We're going to go from here to here to here to here to here, and then back to here. So if we're going to do this, we're going to go A, C, D, H, G, F. Let me see if that works out. Okay, now that I talked about it, at what minute mark? We were at the 6-minute mark, right? I'm not even sure if I'm happy with that result, but we're going to do it one more time on this paper. Okay. Usually I go from here to here to here to here to here. Correct? Or I can go from here to here to here to here to here. Now if I do it this way, right? You remember we spoke before using up this area or using up this area? It's all in a question of how you give me this area or this area, 1 or 4, representing this DNA. We can only create this. X marks the spot, spot creating area center. Is this the 5 area or is this the 5 area? According to the reality, these are my greatest diameters. 2, 4, 6, and 8 are all on the outside. 5 is the center scope to everything. So V for life. It's either this way, this way, this way, and this way. Have you ever seen this before? South, east, west, and north. How about 5? Or how about sewn? It's all sewn up. 5, 5, 5. W, 23rd letter, 14th letter. 2 and 3, 1 and 4, equaling to the 5th letter. S is a design of number 5. So it seems like everything winds down, going back into number 5. Anyways, from the binary code, right? Let me see if I can get this in here. From the binary code, okay. If I was actually running with numbers, okay, do you see the way binary goes 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. Look how many areas I used up. I used up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It took me 15 areas to create the 8 points. See the way I can create the chalice in here right now? If I did it right over here, no matter what, I'm using up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and my 7th position is a crossover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 areas, but my 7th one is a crossover between here. 5 and 2. Earth's number is 5 and 2. So now I've been talking about this design for a long time for those who have seen it before. I want to go over this again one more time. Or we can make this design this way. We can go from here. I can go to here. I can go to here. I can go to here. And then I can go back over to here. But these angles, okay, these angles that I've driven are no longer the 45-degree angle of the sun. These angles have been, in order to get this 9 versus 15, or the letters I and O, right? Meaning computer software, or in and out, input and output. I would have to completely change up my angles, and in science, I don't know what this does. This creates 15 areas. I always used it as 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, and 5. Or what we can do is go A, C, but then if I had to go over to D, okay, 1, 3, if I had to go over to D, D is not actually down here. This would be A, C, and this one over here would be G. And then this one over here would not. It would be 1, 2, 3. Let me do this again. A, C, D, E, F. This would be G. This would be G, J, K, L, M, N, O. This would be O over here. This would be N, O over here. This would be I. So you would have A, C, G, O, N, I. AC Goni. Now don't forget that these letters can be changed. If I do the reverse alphabet, I would end up with Zex Telmar. I don't know what it would mean, but anyways, I've been working on this for a long time and coming up with the wrong answer for many, many, many months or maybe years. And I need to design this again to... I usually do A, B, D, 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. Right? That's the way the binary works. But in this design, it doesn't. In this design, it does not come out to that. Right? Because I have to skip over even more. I'm going 15 areas and only using up 9. So I'm going to have to get back with you with that. I'm a little confused myself why I just saw it now. I'm using more area space in this, right? Binary 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. 1 and 6 is 7, representing the half-life, because in the cube, this is what you see. This area is void in the cube, right? This area is void in the cube, and this area is void in the cube. And we've seen this design before, right? Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. This is how it all began. Thank you for watching this video.